Before we get started, do me a favor and smash that like button. I'd appreciate it. Good morning, folks. It's Saturday morning, and I've got LT on the line here, and we're going to briefly cover the update regarding the edge nodes. So take it away, LT.
Yeah, good morning, Teddy. We are, have some updates coming from Theta, and it just kind of happened quietly. Again, they did put out a press release and sent it to the Medium .com website, the article, and I thought we'd just kind of talk about that this morning a little bit. They are, working to meet the goals that they laid out. Of course, you can go to their the thetatoken.org website. You can pull this article up right from there. You can also see what their roadmap is and the things that they intend to get done and when. And this is one of those things. So, some of the complaints that people have had about Theta, Edge Node, and Guardian Node is that they're just not earning enough Tfuel to pay for even the electricity to run that node. That it's just not enough compensation. And so one of the big things that they wanted to do and was laid out in the roadmap is that they are going to have the Theta video API be able to process the videos, which we knew that was no big change, but the change was they're going to be able to process live streaming video. So somebody that wanted to do a live stream would be able to do it through the Theta API. So I guess that took an upgrade to the edge nodes, and so that has been accomplished and sent out to the edge node. So edge nodes now are able to do the decoding and encoding of the live stream that people want to put out, and pass that through the network. And so that's actually a big change, and is something that is going to pay the edge node operators more Tfuel because of the new encoding and transcoding jobs that are going to be displayed through the edge node app. So it's actually quite the upgrade.
That's if you are running an elite edge node, meaning you've got at least 10,000 Tfuel staked to your edge node, you will get these new video transcoding jobs on your edge node. And I run one, and I've noticed just since yesterday that the number of Tfuel that it's earning is up. What did we calculate? 60 something percent.
66%. Yeah. That you have a gain of 66% in your Tfuel to be paid out just in a day. So
yeah, it's gone. Yesterday morning it was 6.3 is the pending amount, and normally it doesn't really move much from one day to the next, but for the last 2 days it has increased. From yesterday morning it was 6.3 Tfuel pending, and today it's 10.7. So that's just since yesterday morning is 66% increase in the amount of Tfuel that the edge node has earned. And again, you have to be running an elite edge node, meaning you've got at least 10,000 staked to your edge node.
Well, that's the bright side to Tfuel being down from where it was is that you can run an elite edge node pretty inexpensively.
Yeah, I think it's about $500 if you had no Tfuel already. You could buy 10,000 Tfuel for about $500 and stake it to your edge node, and then you would be able to receive the earnings that from the video transcoding jobs.
Right. And the other thing I think they've seen is that there are more jobs. So this, in the article itself, it says has two major improvements, and what they list in the article is that the edge nodes will have an opportunity to earn more T-fuel. So that's indeed a major improvement. But the other thing, an intangible, but it's actually something we're all interested in, is the Theta Video API is more decentralized. And so it helps to decentralize the network by having this improvement out there. So it's not something you can put your finger on, except you can see that more elite edge nodes in this case are being utilized to do the job rather than it being done through the Theta labs folks. So it helps to decentralize the network.
Yeah.
So,
As a matter of fact, I used to get about one video encoding job every 24 hours. Sometimes it would be days between one. And now, considering that the typical encoding job pays anywhere from 0.1 to 0.2 T-fuel per job, for me to have jumped since yesterday, basically 3.4 T-fuel. You divide that by, let's say, 0.2, that's probably 10 or 15 video encoding jobs in the last 24 hours on my Elite Edge node. So that's a significant increase in the number of jobs as well.
Right. I've got another buddy who started running a edge node on his machine, and he also noticed that the upgrade happened. He said he was watching it. He said it just went down. It said it was down for an upgrade, and then when it came back up, it looked slightly different and had slight variation, and went right into encoding or decoding something, and so he was quite happy with it himself. And also, this introduced and allows the content creators to have full control over their video and that they release. And the NFT, digital rights management, means access to the content is verifiable, irrevocable on-chain in the form of immutable NFT. So this is also going to allow this digital rights management to be implemented or used over the chain, and that's a pretty big deal, I believe. You got to have that before, say a recording artist is going to start releasing their music through an NFT on a decentralized network where it can just get passed around to anybody. But you're going to have that NFT with the digital rights management in order to be able to, play that music or replay that music. And they're also seeing that this is going to help, Theta .tv, Reward TV, Open Theta, Passaways. There's a list of projects that are already using Theta, and it's going to improve their capabilities as well. So we just see this as a positive, that the Theta network is doing what they have said they're going to do, and that they're meeting the goals that they had set out for themselves and for the organization. So,
yeah, you're already participating. Who's that guy you buy that NFT each week to be able to watch his Sunday video?
Right,
and it works.
Buy that through Open Theta. It's an NFT through Open Theta, and able to buy his NFT and then go to his website. As soon as I go to his website and want to watch his video, he puts it out Sunday about noon. It wants me to connect my wallet. So I connect the wallet. It then searches that wallet for the appropriate NFT that I own, and then then it'll come on and let me watch that video that he posted. Now, this isn't a live stream, of course. It's a recorded video that he puts out on Sunday mornings, and so it does work. He's able to get paid in Tfuel, and it protects his intellectual property, the work that he put into producing and putting out that video. So I've been very happy with it. The other thing he's doing is he's done a 6-week block of these classes or videos, and he does one a week, and he's done it for 6 weeks. And so NFTs were developed for each week, and they were distinct and separate NFTs. So at the end of the 6 weeks, he's going to have a virtual party to commemorate this 6 weeks passing and his work in that time period. And if you hold all 6 NFTs in your wallet, you're going to be allowed into the virtual party, where you're going to be able to then interact with the community that he has built through this process. And so you have the utility of the NFT allowing you access to the video that he put together in the first place. And then an added bonus at the end of it is you have the NFTs that allow you into the after party to then network with or get to know some of the other people who are also interested in the same thing you are. Obviously, everybody there bought 6 NFTs, one each week for 6 weeks, and then was have the same knowledge now that he has passed along. And so it's an interest that we all share. And so it's going to be, I think, an interesting thing at the end of this to talk to or get to see some of these people through this virtual party and get some of their ideas or inputs, because again, we're all interested in Theta Network and where it's going and what it's doing and how it trades, what we can expect along the way as far as price and as far as how it's going to perform. So
how much were these NFTs each week to buy one?
Each week they were 88 Tfuel each week, so about $4.50, $5, something like that.
88 Tfuel at a nickel a piece. Yeah,
right.
That's fairly cheap. Yeah,
right.
8/8 seem to be coming up a lot. What's the significance of 8s?
There's I've myself. I've heard some people say that 8 is a number that it has some good vibes to it or whatever. If you have a
numerology.
Numerology, yeah, there you go. So, I don't particularly hold with those kind of views, but that's here nor there. It's a number they chose, so I thought the value was there to invest that 88 Tfuel each week for 6 weeks. So, and be able to see how and he's a trader. That's what he does, and to see how he thinks, how his process goes. Why would you invest in this or not? And so I found it very interesting so far, and
well worth the money.
Yeah, well, you go, well, should you invest more into Theta or Tfuel right now or not? Well, this would help you make that kind of decision, which can help you make a better decision and not be guessing about, well, I feel like it's going to do great. You could have a reason why you think it's going to do great. Or I probably should wait maybe another week or two and see how something changes to then invest once we have a direction either up or down. So in a significant way. So anyway, it's just one of the first use cases of digital rights management. It's showing how it does work, how the intellectual property of an individual is protected, and if I decide to sell that NFT at a later date, which I could say I wanted to pass that on to you, I could pass it to you, and then you could go to his website and watch those videos. But when I sell it, I have to sell it through like OpenSea, or not OpenSea, Open Theta, and he would then earn a percentage of that sale again, and look through Open Theta, and then he would earn his property rights again. So it's how a content creator can get paid. It's a new model. It's a new way for a content creator to get paid for their work. So
Yeah,
I think it's pretty cool.
We could
So
we could start making these daily updates where they have to have an NFT that's good for the month.
well,
they would have
there's
to have it to get the and this is just an example. I don't intend on doing this, people. These are these updates are going to continue to be free. I'm just using that as an example. You could have to buy that NFT once a month to be able to listen to the next month's worth of daily updates.
Exactly. And then you could have like he did. You could have something, and each one of these NFTs were cool. He got different NFT creators to produce an NFT for him that he then used, and so now you have these NFTs that all pretty cool looking. They have function, and they have utility. So it's pretty cool. And
yeah,
you gotta crawl before you're gonna walk.
Yeah,
And
another.
you got to walk before you're going to run. So this is just another baby step along the way.
Yeah, another cool way that you could use these NFTs would be as a promotional thing. You could say, okay, this NFT is going to be available for purchase, for 2 days at the beginning of the month, and then everybody that buys one, there's going to be a drawing at the end of the month, and whoever has been selected will win, some number of Theta, as an example. That's another way you could use them. So I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm seeing that already in some of the other projects that have come out. The Secret Pineapple Society, SPS, they've got drawings, they've got challenges going on. It's a community of folks that all own these pines, they call them, and they participate and interact with one another through they have their own Discord channel. They've developed a whole community there around these NFTs. The ThetaCon 22 has the same kind of thing going on. If you hold these ThetaCon 22 NFTs in your wallet, they have drawings. You can win certain, and I've done that. Actually, I've been the recipient of a drawing and won an NFT, a ThetaCon 22 NFT. And so it's like I said, you gotta crawl or walk before you're going to run, and that's what these are right now. I see these are just simple examples of things that are going on, but you think about the NFTs. Where did they first start? Well, they first started just a JPEG you'd go buy, or whatever type of file it is, but you'd go buy it, and then it was a pretty picture. Some of them would have be more like a GIF, so it would be a short, 10 or 12-second
Animation.
moving, animation, right? And so they were very simplistic at first, and then they now it's starting to develop. Now they have a little function. They have a little utility. You now building communities around this. You're now able to by holding these in your wallet, you're able to qualify for other activities or be included in other things. Where it goes from here is anybody's guess. I'm not that imaginative to come up with all the use cases, but I do have enough knowledge to know there will be more use cases for NFTs.
Oh
That
yeah.
this is going to be the coming thing. I believe. Now there's all kinds of people out
The
there that,
title to your house could be an NFT. The title to your car could be an NFT.
well, one of the problems that they have in housing is that you could actually have your title stolen and somebody sell your house. That's a real problem out there. The same with cars, certain cars or certain provenance. The story behind that car. Who owned it and where it's been or what it's done in the past makes a difference to some people. And so if you have a classic car that has an NFT with all the prominence of that car guaranteed within the NFT. So now then, I was just at a car museum yesterday, and they had a car that at one time belonged to JFK. There. Well, there could be an NFT produced for that car that would go back through the whole history of the car, and you know exactly who owned that car over the years. Had another car that had been owned by Elvis. This was Elvis's car. Well, there's nothing really special about the car. It was a nice example of the particular vehicle, but what gave that car prominence is that Elvis at one point owned that car, and so through an NFT, you're able to track that through. It's immutable. You'd be able to track that through time. In the next 50 years, 100 years. So anyway. Just saying, there's different uses that these NFTs are going to work for. Uh, uh, that's going to help people to maintain the value of the things they have, or add value even
Oh yeah, these
to
NFTs
their
are going to be
properties.
huge over the next few
Well,
years. I mean, it's
and
coming,
and having
folks.
an that has digital rights management tied to it. That is only people who have purchased that, have paid for that um, ability to be able to use that NFT, which means the intellectual property owner or the creator is going to get paid. Well, that's the way it should be. You know,
Yep.
we shouldn't expect that we're going to be able to go out and pass around and use, a recording artist, say, use their listen to their song and use their song however we want to without having paid for that right. And that's what the digital rights management is. It allows you to pay for the right to utilize the intellectual property or the content that was created, and so that's what NFTs are going to allow you to do. And Theta has the patent on digital rights management. So I'm just
Yeah.
just saying, I think it's coming.
Yeah.
It's just going to take a while,
You ever watch
but
a DVD or a movie at the beginning of it? It'll have that FBI warning at the beginning of it, And
right.
I see a
Well,
day
you won't
coming
need
where
that
you
warning
better have an
anymore.
NFT to back up the fact
Yeah,
that you got that movie.
right, and you won't need the warning anymore.
Yeah.
They put that warning on there to try to scare you to make sure that you don't, But now, if I wanted to uh, give that movie, say a DVD, if I want to give that to you, you're going to need an NFT in your wallet, to play that movie, right? So that content creator is going to again make their few cents or whatever it is, however much they make on the transfer of that movie from one person to another. So I think that's the way it should be.
Yep, and
Or
this is going to be huge, because it's going to enable people to actually get paid for their creativity instead of being ripped off, which happens all too often.
Right. Exactly. So, I think big things are coming. I'm just hanging tight, looking at the opportunities to continue to increase my bag of Theta and Tfuel, to
and your bag of
have
NFTs.
there you go. I'm and doing that as well. My bag of NFTs.
Yeah,
So
I've
see where
always
it goes from there.
said that you go to the store and you want to buy a given movie, and it's $25 for the DVD of that movie, and you say, "My gosh, why do they charge so much?" Well, I can tell you why they have to charge so much. It's because they know that there's a huge number of people out there that are ripping it off with and not paying for it, and so they got to make their money. And if everybody had to have an NFT that they paid, let's say, $5 for, then they would be getting their $5 from everybody that watched that movie, and they wouldn't need to charge 25 to make their money. They'd be able to charge $5. So that NFT is going to bring the cost of those things down, because it's going to enforce that everybody that watches it has paid.
Right.
So there's benefits there.
Sure. So we'll see. We'll see as time goes on. Well, that's pretty much covers what this article's about, what this what's happening with this upgrade to the edge node system. So
yep, and
if you're not if you're running an edge node and you're not staking Tfuel to it, then go get your 10,000 Tfuel, get it staked to your edge node so you can start.
Yep, now's the time to do it. I'll tell you, because I doubt you're going to see the prices go much lower than this.
Well, I could. Well, you can. Things can always go lower, but what's the probability? It's all about probabilities, and I think the probabilities are that it's going to go higher instead of lower, but we'll see.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna have to let you go.
Okay.
And,
well, thank you for sharing the time to go over this, and I'll go ahead and stop the recording here and see if we got a good recording.